Then and Now. Do you remember the magical tale of Kris Kringle in Miracle on 34th Street? Decades later, where are the stars of this holiday classic? Seven. Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood, born in 1938, was only 9 years old when she played Susan Walker, the skeptical little girl. Wood tragically passed away in 1981 at the age of 43. Her performance remains timeless. 8. Thelma Ritter. Thelma Ritter, born in 1902, was 45 years old when she had an uncredited role as a shopper. Ritter went on to have a successful career and passed away in 1969 at the age of 66. 2. John Payne. John Payne, born in 1912, was 35 years old when he played Fred Gailey, the optimistic lawyer who champions Kris Kringle. Payne passed away in 1989 at the age of 77. His charm and determination continue to inspire. 3. William Frawley. William Frawley, born in 1887, was 60 years old when he played Charlie Halloran, a political advisor. Frawley passed away in 1966 at the age of 79. His comedic timing added levity to the film. 4. Edmund Gwenn. Edmund Gwenn, born in 1877, was 70 years old when he portrayed Kris Kringle, the kind-hearted Santa Claus. Gwenn passed away in 1959 at the age of 81. He won an Oscar for this role, capturing the magic of Christmas. 5. Gene Lockhart. Gene Lockhart, born in 1891, was 56 years old when he played Judge Henry X. Harper, the man who decides Kris Kringle's fate. Lockhart passed away in 1957 at the age of 66. His role added depth to the story. 6. Porter Hall. Porter Hall, born in 1888, was 59 years old when he played Granville Sawyer, the skeptical store psychologist. Hall passed away in 1953 at the age of 65. His antagonistic role remains memorable. 1. Maureen O'Hara. Maureen O'Hara, born in 1920, was 27 years old when she played Doris Walker, a practical woman learning to believe in miracles. O'Hara passed away in 2015 at the age of 95. Her role remains iconic for her warmth and subtle humor. 9. Alvin Greenman. Alvin Greenman, born in 1930, was 17 years old when he played Alfred, the kind-hearted janitor. By 2024, Greenman is 94 years old and one of the last surviving cast members. 10. Philip Tonge. Philip Tonge, born in 1897, was 50 years old when he played Julian Shellhammer, the ambitious store manager. Tonge passed away in 1959 at the age of 62. His role added humor and energy. Released in 1947 and directed by George Seaton, Miracle on 34th Street is a heartwarming holiday classic that has delighted audiences for decades. The story centers on Kris Kringle, an elderly man with a kind demeanor who claims to be the real Santa Claus. When hired as a department store Santa for Macy's in New York City, Kris's genuine goodwill and unconventional approach bring joy to shoppers but also spark skepticism. His insistence on being Santa leads to a court trial to determine his sanity and identity. Combining humor, emotion, and timeless messages about belief, kindness, and the magic of Christmas, Miracle on 34th Street captures the holiday spirit and the power of faith in the extraordinary. 1. Introducing Kris Kringle. The story begins with the iconic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Kris Kringle, a charming elderly man, notices the hired Santa Claus is intoxicated and takes it upon himself to report the matter to Doris Walker, the parade director. Doris, impressed by his sincerity and natural demeanor, hires Kris to replace the drunk Santa. Kris's authentic portrayal wins over the crowd, setting the stage for his role at Macy's department store. 2. Doris Walker's skepticism. Doris Walker, a pragmatic single mother, raises her young daughter, Susan, to reject fanciful ideas like Santa Claus. Having endured personal disappointments, Doris believes in teaching Susan to value reality over fantasy. When Susan meets Kris at the store, she is initially skeptical of his claim to be the real Santa Claus, mirroring her mother's doubts. This dynamic establishes the central conflict between belief and disbelief. Kris's revolutionary approach at Macy's. Kris's tenure at Macy's takes an unexpected turn when he directs customers to competitors if Macy's doesn't have the desired item. This radical honesty shocks management but proves immensely popular with shoppers. Macy's owner embraces the approach, and even rival store Gimbel's adopts the same strategy, fostering an atmosphere of goodwill during the competitive holiday season. Kris's actions exemplify his commitment to the true spirit of Christmas, prioritizing generosity over profits. 4. Susan begins to believe. Despite her initial skepticism, Susan starts to warm up to Kris. She is captivated by his kind demeanor and vivid descriptions of the North Pole and reindeer. Encouraged by Kris, Susan expresses a seemingly impossible Christmas wish: a house for her family and a complete home life with her mother and their neighbor, Fred Gailey. Susan's growing belief in Kris reflects the film's emphasis on the transformative power of faith. Lessons. 1. Belief is transformative. Kris's steadfast belief in the spirit of Christmas inspires others to rediscover joy, hope, and kindness, showing how faith can uplift entire communities. 2. Kindness fosters goodwill. Kris's decision to prioritize customers' happiness over competition exemplifies the power of generosity and cooperation in creating positive change. 3. The importance of family. Susan's wish for a home reflects the universal longing for love, security, and togetherness, highlighting the central role of family during the holidays. 4. Courage to stand for what's right. Fred's defense of Kris, despite the risks to his career, underscores the importance of standing up for one's principles and helping others. 5. Miracles are everywhere. The film reminds us that miracles often come in small, unexpected forms, whether through acts of kindness or the simple choice to believe in something greater than ourselves. Thank you for revisiting the stars of Miracle on 34th Street. Their legacy reminds us why this film remains a holiday treasure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite celebrities and classic movies. Until next time, stay safe.